Hello, welcome back. Sol here. Today there is Dr. T Tropical Island. I thought I was not gonna have any time to record the entire thing, so I actually let the first two stages, I want to say, expire or go away. So I took it down with riflemen, Suka Carabiniers, and medics. So let me quickly again show you my stats. Here are the riflemen. Sukas, Carabiniers, and the medics. I was not boosted when I took them out. As always, 92 base GBE. So let's get into it. Let's quickly check it out. Of all the stages, stage 6 and stage 7 was particularly a little bit challenging for riflemen, Carabiniers, Sukas, and medics. So let's take a look. So this is stage 3. Again, my apologies for missing stage 1 and stage 2 for those guys that are low level. But here I took down the rocket launchers. I landed on my troops. I was having there was no particular challenge that I wanted to accomplish. I just wanted to go quickly because I had to do a couple of things in the morning. So I just drew a bunch of careers like you see. But if you were to be a low level player, you have to take at least 2 of those rocket launchers if you can. Hookah might be a lot better for this. Tanks would be better too, and definitely waters you can beat this. If you're using rifleman medics or just plain rifleman, the approach that I took was the best approach to take, especially if you need to chuck. Because you will need to chuck that cluster of defenses in front of the headquarters. So that was stage 3. In stage 4, again, no losses here. Pretty simple setup. Here you can take advantage of all those buildings touching in the corner. So you can take 4 with a couple of artillery shots. So I would go ahead and do that. So take those 2 rocket launcher and the sniper on the mortar with that. Do also the shock launcher and the rocket launcher. And because I was using rifleman medics and Suka and Carabiniers, then taking those mortars would have made it a lot easier. Obviously, there's a lot of free GBE on the right side, so just walk around it on the right side, take advantage of that. And then from there, depending on how much GBE you had, you can either shock the buildings that are going to represent the highest threat to you, and then go from there. Like for me, machine guns are the highest threat. At this stage, they are not, but I just did it just because I didn't want to lose any troops. That would also distract the boom cannon long enough so that my troops could get into position. And then from there, just engage the core. If you have hookah, maybe the other side would have been better, but either side looks good to me for any sort of troops that you're using. If you're using warriors, it would have been a 1-2. It would have been a 2 shock solution. You would have lost maybe 1-2 warriors in the process. All right, so that was stage 4. Let's take a look at stage 5. I lost only 6 riflemen on this attack. Here's where things start to get a little bit harder. You know, if you're using riflemen, you see all those area of effect defenses, splash damage defenses, all those machine guns, all those flamethrowers, the rocket launchers. So my decision was to avoid the left side and go on the right, essentially towards the end. I barrage the rocket launchers, as you can see. So here I'll be taking out 1 rocket launcher, 1 shock launcher, and then the other rocket launcher on the back. And then I'll be shocking the rest. So I'm going to line my troops on the right side. You know, landing my Sukas in the middle, and with a boat of riflemen at the end to then let that rocket launcher fire at the riflemen. So they were protecting on the exit, and then once they got into position, then the rifleman that I landed first protected them. Here I sent 2 shocks, had complete coverage of all the splash damage defenses, took the first and second row out. Once I took the first and second row, that I could go to the corner without being obstructed by them. Then I reflare to that corner. Some critters to start the boom cannons, and then go for the core. On this one, wires could be also very useful. Tanks, they could be too. There's only 2 boom cannons and a lot of machine guns, so riflemen, tanks, medics could work too. Pretty much any combination. As long as you have enough GBE to take what's critical for your combo, it shouldn't be that problematic. So that was stage 5. Let's take a look at stage 6. Here I had a little bit more losses. And I don't remember why was it. 21, 7, and 1. I don't remember why I lost so many. This layout was different. I mean, it's been rare that I've seen a headquarters near the edge. But I remember what happened here. So I took the shock launchers out. My plan was to smoke in my troops into this corner and have them stay on that corner until the smoke expires, so that everyone was firing at the same time. And it's funny, I'm moving my hands as if you could see what I'm doing. So I took as many of the splash damage defenses as I could. That shock launcher was not gonna come into play until very late in the game, so I was not worried at all. So here you're gonna see what I was talking about. I'm gonna send a smoke to the corner where those machine guns are, and then a smoke near the middle of the landing area. Now you see that smoke that I landed was actually farther up. So that was the first part. That rocket launcher that could hit my troops on that gap. So that was the error that I made. Besides that, then the other losses came natural. So there you see, all those troops the Cryoneers are gonna freeze everything at once, and then the troops are gonna attack it. And that's the power of the Cryoneers. Of all those defenses that are gonna essentially cream my troops, they're reducing the damage per second by half, allowing me time for my units to get in position and then destroy what they need to destroy. Now that shock launcher is gonna start coming into play, but at this point it really doesn't matter. The HQ is gonna go down, so I reflare. Replayer failed. I reflared to the corner and then just went for the HQ. Sorry about that fail, guys. There's when that happens, there's nothing you can do. Now this is stage 7. I had a lot more losses, but you will see. I mean, this stage was pretty intense in terms of the area of. So you had all these flamethrowers right here. You had the mortars, 3 mortars, two of which could destroy my unboosted riflemen from one shot each. So my plan was similar to what I did before. Was smoking my troops to this corner, then smoke them up here, and then from here engage. Essentially, I'm avoiding all this cluster of stuff, which I don't need to engage, because if I manage to get to this upper corner, then everything will be okay. Now you're gonna see a couple of errors that I made. But before we get to the errors, I took the rocket launchers out. They both require an artillery, 2 artillery each, and 1 barrage. I still gained some GBE because on that first one I took 2 structures with 1. I only wanted to take the rocket launcher and I took 2 buildings. But still, at this point, I was running a little bit short in terms of GBE. I think I had maybe 45 GBE left. So here we go. I'll land my troops, smoke them in. So far, so good. My troops are in position. Now, you're seeing those medics are going to the back. And so that's the first error there. They smoked Spire before, so I had to waste 2 more smokes to cover my medics in. And thank God for that, because otherwise all those troops would have been burned. They managed to get everyone healed up. Those medics again were late, so because I was running out of GBE, I did not have the extra smoke to send it on top of the flamethrower as I intended to. But from here, it's pretty easy. Once I got into here, I cleared that first and second row of defenses on the lower right corner. The mortar that could have hit me, I smoke in. Remember to smoke in when you're retreating, because your medics are going to be left behind. You don't want them to die. And yeah, from here, it was just easy peasy. Just shock what needed to be shocked, heal if you needed to heal something, and engage the core. If you're using hookah, just plain hookah, this would have worked. No problem at all. And yeah, that's how I took the Dr. T today with Unboosted Rifleman Medics. Moderate losses on stage 6, on stage 7. But that's expected, especially when you have so many mortars in a little confined area. But yeah, that's essentially it, guys. I hope this helps. If you haven't taken down, this is another way to do it. There's other people that show you boom beat strategy, Beardaholic. I don't know if CMOD has run anything today, or if the chicken is going to show you how to run Terra. But there are different players at different stages in the game with different level units that you can go and check out. In any case, this is all checking out. If you like the content today, I know I was short and it kind of haphazard, but give a like and subscribe. I'll check you tomorrow with Dr. T Volcano Island. If you have any suggestions on how you want me to take it down, please leave a comment in the description and I'll try to make it so. In any case, later.